Hello, my dear friends. Thank you so much for joining me again. If you are new here, I'm Jen, single mom, artist, and entrepreneur, and this channel is all about building a life that you love. As many of you already know, I am a stained glass artist. So this video is going to include a little road trip to restock my stained glass supply for my upcoming projects. It is the beginning of market and festival season, so I need to make sure that I have plenty of glass in stock to make all the beautiful things that I'm going to be making over the next couple of months. Also, we are going to be unboxing and unveiling my new Handmade Business Planner. My stained glass started out as kind of a hobby. It wasn't intended to be a business initially. Now, because I've owned other businesses, I already knew what steps I needed to take in order to get things going. But not everybody has that opportunity. So without further ado, let's get to that stained glass haul first. Okay, so I have these 4 big stacks of glass to unpack for you. You gonna see what I got? Okay, first of all, I did buy, these are some pieces of diacrylic glass. These are scraps that I'm going to use for some fusing projects. So pretty excited about those. But let's get started on all of this beautifulness. So this one is a Yogeni glass. Oh, so gorgeous. Now Yogeni is a little bit more temperamental and a little bit harder to cut than some of the others. I just hit the dog with that piece of paper. But it's okay. It's also incredibly gorgeous. This one is a Kokomo, I believe. Yep, it sure is. That's probably going to become some beehives. Some not beehives, some honeycombs. I just love this streaky yellow glass. This is, I believe, Spectrum. Pretty sure it's Spectrum. I'm putting these in a crate that my glass guy gave me. So I'll have to put them away later. Another gorgeous Yogeni piece. Every time I throw a piece of paper down here, Bristol goes like I'm gonna hit her or something. It's just paper, baby. You're totally safe. It's paper. You're totally safe. I believe this is a Wismut. Yes, it is. And it's a iridescent piece. Purple iridescent. This one is a blue Wismut. I think this one is also, yeah, that's also iridescent. Look at that gorgeous base color. This one's a teal iridescent. There's the base color. Really pretty colors. I do love my iridescents, so I pick them up every chance I get. This one is also Wismut. This one is a like a honey tone, but also an iridescent on one side. I ended up with a ton of Wismut. I never know exactly how to say that. This one's just a plain teal and white streaky. I believe that's all of my iridescents that I picked up, but I can't say for sure. Got a blue and white wispy. Very similar to the other blue that was iridized. This one's not. I love this one. Look at the texture. It's a ripple. This one's a Spectrum. blue and green ripple. one is also another one of those light blue wispies. Teal and clear. Green and clear. Green and white. Streaky. I picked up quite a bit of green and quite a bit of blue. I've been using a lot of green lately with my little succulents and things. This one's a white and clear, and I'm sorry, yellow, clear, and white wispy. That's also a Wisma color. Look at this orange one. This one is so cool. Oh, I do have this one's iridescent also. So it's an orange and wispy base with iridescent on top. I just think that one's amazing. Reminds me of fire. Pink and white wispies. There's a little yellow in that one. Another great ripple. This one's a Kokomo ripple. Last packet. It's been 24 whole hours since I bought all this, and I've forgotten most of what I got too. Look at that blue. And this is a water glass, so you can see the texture. And yeah, water glass texture. A nice golden ripple. And this one is a golden speckle-like texture. So not quite a ripple. I use a lot of those honey golden type colors. Look at this one. It's kind of a blue-green, swishy, swirly kind of thing. Some red speckle. This looks a lot more orange on camera, but it's really more of a cardinal red. Another really gorgeous blue. Pretty sure this is Kokomo. Oh no, it's Wismic. It's a thicker glass. This one's kind of, look at that texture on that. Can you see that? Let's see. Yeah, good texture. And the last piece here, look at that, purple blue streaky. I think this one's, yeah, that one's Wismic as well. So, it was quite a good trip. I got a really great variety of colors and textures, and yeah, really great variety. So, pretty excited about using some of that glass in some new projects. So, aside from glass, I also did a thing. So, I also wanted to do a quick unboxing for you. I have put together a workbook on starting your own handmade business. Obviously, this stained glass art thing kind of started as a hobby more than anything else. I just wanted to learn to do it, and I thought it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it, and it just kind of snowballed from there. Now, it's not my first business, so I already had a pretty good grasp on what I was going to need to do when I decided to make it into a business. I already pretty much knew the steps that needed to be taken. I already knew how to do market research, how to do cost of goods. I already knew a lot of that stuff. But a lot of people don't know what steps to take. So they go into deciding to turn their hobby into a business, and they kind of go into it blindly. And because they don't know how to figure out the cost of the goods that they're going to be selling, because they don't know what kind of market research they should do, they just end up skipping some steps, and they end up in business for a while before they realize that they haven't actually made any money. And if you're gonna go into business, then you need to do so in a way that's going to be profitable, because otherwise it's not a business, and it's not a business that's helping you. It's a business that is costing you time and energy if you're not actually making anything. So I put together a workbook on starting your own handmade business. And I haven't opened it yet. So I thought I would do that with you so that we could see it together. So let's get to work. Let's check it out. Oh, what do you know? I turned it over the right way. Okay, so this is it. The Handmade Business Planner. That's a picture of glass on my workbench. It's spiral bound so that it lays flat so that you can actually work with it. It has sections for product ideas, how to decide what people are looking for, how to suss out the market that you're going to be going into, trends, information about the products you yourself are going to be wanting to make, how to figure out your target audience, a branding kit for the business itself, how you make product decisions, language you're going to use to talk about your product, the pricing scale system you're going to use, how to plan each individual project for each product, some places to sketch out ideas, a checklist for craft shows if you decide you're going to do in-person selling. I know we've talked about this before, but 90% of my sales for my stained glass business come from in-person craft art and vendor fairs. So, and I know I'm not alone in that. A lot of people sell much more successfully person to person in front of people simply because there's less competition. Even if there's 100 other craft booths or 100 other artists, that's still less competition than the whole of the internet, right? So, and you're basically already kind of in front of your target market. If you're at a handmade event where it's all handmade vendors, the people coming to that are people looking for handmade products. So it's already your target market. So vendor, craft, maker, whatever, shows, markets, fairs, whatever you call it, they're a really good avenue for a lot of handmade businesses. So there's planners in here on how to plan for your market, show, whatever, and a checklist of all the things you need to make sure that you have with you. And there's multiples of those, so you can plan out multiple shows at a time. There's a place for packaging ideas. There's a place to plan out where you're going to sell your stuff, how you're going to launch your online shop, your website, a content plan for that launch, marketing plan for the year, seasonal promotions, ideas for collections, a place to keep track of suppliers for the raw materials, monthly sales worksheets, monthly planner worksheets, let's see, inventory and supplies tracker. What else is in here? Order forms, sample order forms. What else? I know there's more stuff in here. I know. Can't work the pages. There's a contact list, checklist, to-do lists. Basically, everything you need to get started. So, that is my handmade business planner. It is going to be available on my website on JenJugglesIt. I will link that down below in case it's something that you're interested in. So what do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I'm hoping that I can help people learn from mistakes that I have made in the past. Because obviously, when you start something new, it's pretty overwhelming. It's a lot to think about, a lot to consider. And my hope is that with this planner, I can help other people along the way with getting it figured out.